Hey everyone, Kaleidow here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 renovation. So today we are going to be renovating the townhouse created by meccadapoet. So I just found this house on the gallery, and I will have the link down in the description of the original, but this is what it looked like. I'm working on the roof right now, but as you guys would have seen at the very beginning of this video, it changes a lot. So get ready for some major exterior changes to this house. I was planning on doing like more of a Victorian style roof, but I ended up going with this more modern edgy sort of roof style. I don't know where it came from. I just decided that it looked like best, like it suited the house shape, and I don't know, I just started going on it. And you know how in The Sims you get on a roll sometimes? That's what sort of happened with this build. So anyways, I really wanted to talk about how these house renovations, they won't be just the exterior. There are some builds that I want to do that are indoor, like interior renovations. So when you guys comment down below like any like suggestions of the next house, I definitely think about ones that I could renovate the inside. So if you have a house that you would like to see me renovate the inside, do let me know down below also, because I plan to do not just exteriors. I'm going to kind of mix this series up now and then. I actually sort of liked the red I was using here. And I really wanted to stick with the brick on the bottom floor because I just thought it looked really nice, and I love it when houses do that. So that's what I was planning to do at first. I did end up going with those white planks, but I changed them a little bit further on. I do extend this veranda, and I'm so glad that I do, even though it took me a while to figure out this little like veranda awning roof thing. It was definitely worth it. It took me so long to figure this out. Like, I tried a couple of different combinations of the roofs. I wish that we could manipulate roofs even more, like sort of how we can change rooms. I wish we could do that with a roof, because that would be really, really handy, especially on a veranda. So I do try a couple things. They were deleting the windows, so I had to be a little bit careful. But yeah, it's looking kind of nice. I do like the roof style. I hope you guys don't mind how much I actually changed this place. I did rename it. I cannot remember what I renamed it, but it will all be down below, and you guys will be able to download this into your own games if you want it. I didn't change anything on the inside really at all, so most of the credit goes to meccadapoet. So I thought it was such a cute little build originally too, but sometimes, I don't know, this is sort of like a reimagination rather than just renovation, because I totally changed the face of this building. It has a totally different character to what it did before. And I do think I'm one of those people who does think that buildings have character, and I love it. I love old houses because of that, because old houses just hold this really nice character, but I do think that new modern ones do also. So yeah, I think this one has a lot of character also. And yeah, I'm just putting in this roof. I had there was that little kink there, but I ended up just ignoring it. It was okay, it wasn't that bad. Kinda wish we could do a bit more with roofs, but you know, we have to work with what we got, so. And I was testing out doing like these big, like the taller fencing around there, and I think it looked really nice, so I was like trying to figure out a way to make it work. I think I end up getting rid of some of the fencing along the veranda to just make it open. And of course I have the roof all that orange. I do change that later on Also, there are a lot of things I changed. Like, I changed the windows a couple times. I couldn't figure out why why the windows weren't fitting, and then I realized that they were running into the roof there. And I was just testing out some random things. So, about this series, I'm just really excited for this because hopefully I'll be getting better the more I do, because it's sort of like an exercise for me. I just get to practice and like practice a whole bunch of different styles, and everyone builds their houses in different formats or different like layouts. So it's really like interesting for me to kind of like fix them up, or well, not fix them up essentially just like adding my style to it, and I don't know, just renovating it essentially. And I tried to change up these pillars, but I ended up going back to the original, just a different shade, because I don't know, I think they suit the house, and that was something that I couldn't change. I couldn't do that part. I really love these screens because they're kind of private, but they're also not. And there I got rid of the fences, the railing, and I think it looks better like that. I do love verandas that don't have fences on them, so then you can just kind of like jump off them. If they're low to the ground, that's totally fine. I have no problem with that. But if they're really high up, I definitely think you should have a railing, because that is safe. That is a safety hazard, and you do not want that. And something that I realized very quickly is that because we don't have creator style, a lot of the brick textures do not match, and it was really frustrating. I kind of just like got over it though. And here I was trying to make it curved, but then I realized there is no way I'm going to be able to make it curved, so I just ended up going diagonal with that little garden edging. But yeah, I think that little garden out the front is cute, and I think I was going to go with the original plants that Mecca had, but I think I replaced them with some more like colorful, like orange themed plants instead, because that would match the house a lot more. And those ones were a little bit low. I'm always so finicky with my gardens. I was like, oh no, that yellow does not match totally. I have to change it. And I personally don't think that having the flowers cutting through fences or going over a fence or that rock edging looks bad, because in real life, flowers and plants and stuff, they are wild and they just do whatever they want to do. So they'll grow over whatever they want to do. I really love how I put the little lights on the edge, on the corners. I think that looks so cute. What do you guys think? I reckon it's adorable. Oh. I was actually really happy with that. That was something I wasn't like expecting to do. And I think that's a huge part about this series that I'm enjoying, because I go into these recordings not knowing what style I'm going to do, because I want it to look different, but like I want to reimagine it into something else. So I kind of just have to let my creative juices flow, you know, and yeah, just have fun with it. And I really enjoy building, so it was a lot of fun. And here I am just trying to figure out more of the slidings. I don't know what they're called. They're planks. The side planks, I don't know. I don't know what they're called. But I wasn't totally happy with it being white. I thought it was a bit too showy or too bright. It didn't match the roof, and I really liked the roof being that orange tone because it matched the bricks. Kind of brought out the orange tone in the bricks. So I really wanted to keep that, but yeah, I end up changing the side planks a lot. Just putting in some windows here, trying to change it up a little bit, because I noticed that in a lot of my builds, I do not have a large diversity of windows. I kind of keep it safe and don't experiment with them enough. So I kind of tried to force myself to do a bit more than I usually would. As you can see, I put those ones with the little flap things, and then I changed this hedge here. So in this back area is actually, so this is probably my favorite part of this renovation. I add a back veranda, and I am all about that back veranda. Like here in Australia, everyone basically has a back veranda where you have like barbecue and stuff. I forgot to add a barbecue, sadly. I just realized I forgot to add a barbecue. But there are those cooler boxes and stuff. So that's sort of, I haven't used those cooler boxes yet, but I didn't really want to delete like much of the original stuff the OG creator had added on the plot, so on the lot. So I just kind of stuck to those coolers just being in the corner. I guess they could use it as like just drinks in the afternoon or something. Now I was just moving them in, just nudging it in bit by bit to match up with the roof, because there was no way, like sometimes I just wish we could have extended that roof a little bit further, like around a corner. That would be really awesome if we had that roof option, like we were able to manipulate them that much. So I put the coolers there, and then I also make this cute little like back area with like a table, and you guys are going to love it because you know me, I am like a mirror fanatic. It's not like a vain thing. I just love how mirrors like open a space up. They make spaces look more open and roomy, and just like, I don't know, reflections are fun. And I don't know, I just love to include them in all of my builds. I love outdoor mirrors. I think they are amazing, and just they add so much to a build and just to a room. Oh, you guys are gonna probably get sick of me talking about mirrors in all of my renovations, because I'll be probably adding them in nearly every single one. Hopefully not. I want to kind of experiment a bit more in this series and maybe figure out some more techniques, you know. And I will be looking up some more inspiration. I want to start like buying some more books and watching some more TV shows like I used to when I was little. I haven't found like enough time in my day to watch TV, but I think especially for these types of series, I need to watch like The Block or like Grand Designs and that TV shows where they do renovations or where they build houses, because they definitely bring in inspiration in your subconsciousness. So yeah, like you're not totally copying, but something that you might have seen could have stayed in the back of your mind. And then yeah, I love little sitting areas. I'm definitely an outdoorsy person, and I love having tea and stuff, so I always go to put like a little table and chairs wherever I renovate or wherever I build in The Sims. I think it's so cute that you can see like into the kitchen too from there. So you could be in the kitchen cooking, and then you could see like your grandma or whoever's visiting just out there having a cuppa. I love using end tables outdoors too. I think they work really well. So we do a little bit of furnishing outside, but it's mainly just outdoor furniture and pot plants. I love pot plants. I put them everywhere. In real life, I used to have, when Ethan and I lived on our own, we used to have a veranda in our house, and I just covered it with pot plants. I had pot plants everywhere, all over it. It was so much fun, and because I didn't have a backyard, so it was the closest thing I could get to having a backyard. So I've kind of brought that into The Sims too. I just love having pot plants, indoor pot plants, just, yeah. And I decided to add in this cherry blossom tree because they had it in the original build before I deleted all the trees. So I thought I would add it back, and I think it's really pretty. I think they're really pretty. I hadn't actually used that tree before, so I was really impressed by how huge it is. So now we're going to be kind of working on the outside again, I think. Oh no, I'm doing stuff out the front still. Oh damn, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I really liked that pot plant enlarged, but it kind of looked a little bit too big. Maybe inside in a corner. I'm not sure if you guys have watched my other speed builds, but my mum used to have urns all around the house when I was little, and she used to have like fake flowers or whatever flowers sticking out of them, but they were like urns that were bigger than me, so, and really elaborately decorated. I think they were like Asian style or something. I'm not sure, but we don't have them anymore, but we used to, and I really love including them in my builds. So getting back on track here, I was trying out doing some just plain slate paint, like on plaster, but I realized it looked a bit too plain, and I really liked that brown side planks there. I thought it really suit the brick down below on the first level. So I do keep that there. But then this big block here that I'm trying to figure out right now took me so long because I couldn't get away from using light colors, and it took me a while to realize that because it's such a big like face on the building, I kind of had to split it up, and I do that very soon. And I kind of like that color. That color is okay, but again, it's not like merging together very well. It doesn't look totally right. This orange does look okay, but I think it matches the roof a little bit too much. Just a tad too much. Oh man, takes me so long. So there, I kind of had like a little bit of an idea to split it in two, as you can see, and I'm so glad that I finally did that because I think it looks really nice. And then I realized to make it look even better, I just have to like kind of bring it forward. Then the house is like on this gradient back, like into the lot, and I think it looks nice that way. I probably could have fixed that indoor part a little bit more, but I'm not sure if I do end up fixing it up. But yeah, and I of course have to move down here if I moved in the top floor to make it all even. And this is probably the most finicky part of it, but it doesn't take that long, thank God, because The Sims 4 just gives us the options to do things a lot faster than we used to, which I'm really happy. I enjoy building in The Sims 4 way more than I did in all of the other games. Like, it's just unfortunate that I couldn't do what I wanted right there. I just wanted to slide it across and it merged, but I just had to do it manually, and it doesn't matter that much, but yeah. So I still wasn't okay with that big block of the house being that lighter tone, and I end up changing it to the side planks, those brown side planks, just to like match the rest of, I don't know, it kind of just sews it all together, I think. And I changed the color of the windows so they're not totally different. Can you see how those two windows keep disappearing? I don't know why that happens. It happens in a lot of my builds. But yeah, and I changed to this tin like orange roof, and I think it looks really nice. It's shiny and pretty. I'm not sure if that'd be hot in the summer, but yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this build. Here's a screenshot of what the house looks like in the end. It will be available on my gallery, on the gallery for you guys to download and put into your game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!